I won.
Good evening, Cubans of the Cash. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy here, and joining me just like every Thursday, we got my good buddy, Digger Jim. Jim, what is going on with you tonight, sir?
Man, I'm excited for the weekend. We get to de-Christmas the house.
I know, right? It just
so much
back to normal. And of course, my other co-host, we have none other than the Garage Geek himself, David. Dave, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Great. We have to take down our Christmas tree, and I'm sad. It looks so pretty. I don't know why you're happy about that.
It'll look so nice and put away in the box, though.
Yeah.
And of course, making his way back to the channel after a good little while, we got one of the best guys on Instagram. We have Erik from Yeah Man I Got Comics. Erik, how you doing, sir?
Good. How's everyone doing?
Great. Well, I wanted to do a Godzilla themed 10-1-1, and there's only one person I'm going to reach out to for this. It's got to be Erik.
Yeah.
And it's got to be on a Thursday when we got my Godzilla fan co-host with me, Digger Jim.
That's right.
And I'm just window fluff here. I'm going to be going, ooh, pretty.
Yep, Dave is window dressing.
That's okay.
Okay.
But I'd have to, I couldn't have a Godzilla show without having it on Thursday with the other Godzilla fan over here. I do like Godzilla, but I'm Kong over Zilla.
Oh, all right.
I like those damn dirty apes.
Damn dirty apes.
King Kong, Planet of the Apes. I'm an ape dude. But there's nothing wrong with the lizards either.
Mm-hmm.
But so Erik, before we let's get into this, we'll say hi to Ruby G, Calm Cool Collected, first in tonight. Always great to see you, Ruben. One of my all-time favorite people, Jerry the Jitterbug. Good evening, sir. We have Brad from Canada. Good evening, Brad. Great to see you. Glad you could join us tonight, and they don't have you working too hard. And Erotic Comics. Now, I'm glad Joe's here because I am wearing a shirt, and It was just Joe's birthday on January 5th, so let's all wish him a happy birthday. And more importantly, for anyone that's catching this broadcast, tune in to Erotic Comics YouTube channel on January 16th, where he is doing his annual birthday bash, where he supports two great charities, Tunnels to Towers and St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And you can also win some great books that he gives away on his birthday show. So tune in January 16th on the Erotic Comics YouTube channel at 8 p.m. Eastern for your chance to win some great books from one of the best people in our community. And, all right. And hopefully that check arrives soon after all that, Joe. I hope I didn't waste my breath for nothing. We have John's Comics and Friends. Good evening, John. How you doing tonight, sir? And absolutely.
Gotta plug it. Good.
And I wore the shirt just so I could plug that show tonight. Yeah, gifts in the mail. Oh goodness. But tonight though, it's all about Erik's love of Godzilla. And I'm curious what you brought, because I know you got a lot of different things most likely. But before we get started, Erik, and we're gonna make you big, what was your introduction to Godzilla and what got you hooked on the character?
Yeah, so if memory serves me correctly, it had to have been like at least 4 or 5 years old, like going to the video store and like renting a movie. And the first movie I remember watching as a kid was actually King Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh,
that was my first introduction, because I've always known about King Kong. But then and I've always, as a kid, and I feel like as being kids, as a boy, like we all like dinosaurs, and seeing that, like this dinosaur-like monster, like fighting King Kong, who I've already known, was like really cool to me, and I really liked it. And so ever since then, I've been hooked on like Godzilla, and like I remember getting like if I got good grades, like we go to like Kmart when they used to be around and like go and like get a new VHS tape of like Godzilla, whatever it be that they had. So
Right.
like that was just like that was my start of like Godzilla. And then of course, like eventually when I got older, it then became like the comic books for my introduction was Dark Horse Comics, Godzilla.
Right.
So that's where I started off at. And then not so much of a fan of the IDW stuff, but like I've always been more of the Dark Horse stuff that has been out. And most recently, I was on a like track of trying to get all of Dark Horse comics of Godzilla, and there's quite a lot that people really don't know. Like there's just like books that are not Godzilla, they're just like random Dark Horse books that they made,
Right.
but have Godzilla inside them. And I thought I completed it up until yesterday, where last week I found out about a random Dark Horse book that had Godzilla, and I had to buy it. And I was able to get it as of yesterday. So now
You think you're good?
yeah, I think I'm good. Except for I don't count the Dark Horse Classics because those are just reprints of what I already own. So
Right.
I don't need that.
Mighty Joe Young is also very good, Jerry.
Yeah.
Well, that and one of my favorite covers of Godzilla, I have it over there somewhere, is that Adam Kubert full face from Dark Horse. It was a Godzilla special. It's great.
Right.
Oh, the color special. Yeah,
Yeah. So and it's a great story too.
it is. It is.
Now, all right. So Erik, start us out with your first item, then, sir.
Yeah. So it was kind of hard to like really pick out what to like choose. So I have like they're all right here. You guys can't see them, but I picked like some random stuff. Kind of one with a little of a theme. So I'm gonna start off with like some figures, and then go to like what's my bread and butter, like with my name, comic books. So comics.
Right.
But I want to start with like the one and only sealed item that I kept sealed.
Wow.
And I only kept it sealed because it looks better sealed. This is San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive from Super 7. If you guys are not familiar with Super 7, like they make some awesome stuff. Like
Yeah.
they make some really cool figures. Their line is called a reaction line. It kind of looks like the Kenner, and it's like even stylized as like the Kenner. So this is the first item.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
If you can see it. So it's
Godzilla versus Ultraman.
No, Jet Jaguar.
Yep. Jet Jaguar.
Okay.
So this is actually from the Godzilla versus Megalon movie, and it's the infamous at the end where they shake hands.
Shake hands.
And so it's the toy of them shaking hands, and it has like the background. It's got like the groundwork, and it's kind of hard to see because of the glare and everything. But
No.
Yeah, that's cool though.
so this is the only one that I kept sealed.
In a box,
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I was like, I can't take it out because it just looks so cool like that. And I picked this up over at their store in San Diego, which actually, unfortunately, they closed down the stores as of New Year's Day. New Year's Day, they closed down their San Diego store and their San Francisco store. So now they're just doing online stuff now. So, but back last 2024, I was able to go to San Diego. I went to the store and I picked this one up. I was like, I have to get this.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I think there's, as everybody understands, keeping it in the box. I have a Batmobile that's still in the box right here, and I'm not taking it out. It looks cooler in the box.
Yeah, this is the only one that I kept in the box. Everything else has I ripped open. Like I'm not gonna keep it. So I'm actually gonna keep it with the theme with Super 7. So the next one I went with is another 2024 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and it's this guy here.
He's got the mumps.
Ooh.
He's got flaming Godzilla.
Yeah, so
Flaming
this is
breath.
this is like the burning Godzilla from the Godzilla versus Destroyer movie.
Right.
So this is actually
the derpy lip.
Yeah, so it's actually modeled after the 70s Shogun. So it has like the tongue, so it does like the little fire.
Nice.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
And
I'm in love.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it right, but
Nice.
He shot his tongue out.
the hand
no,
comes out.
Yeah.
I don't know why back in the 70s they decided that, have like a shooting hand, but
Because
it's very cool.
the Shogun Warriors had like missiles that would fire out, and they wanted Godzilla to do something. That's why
To
they
do the
did
same
it.
thing. And I know they made like mini ones, so like I even have like a mini one like on my desk.
I think my son.
But that's awesome.
Burning
Like
Godzilla.
the tongue and then the shooting fist.
Yeah. One day I would love to own the actual
Oof.
like one from the 70s. Like, but I want like complete, because complete real ones are really hard to find because the hand is always missing.
Always
That's the one
gone.
thing.
Yeah.
And like
But
I
then you had that
want
big one too with the Shogun Warriors, that huge one.
That's what he's talking
Yep.
about. It
Yeah.
probably is gonna. You'll have to give away a kidney or something for sure because they're
Yeah.
not cheap. I can tell
because
you that.
I want the full figure complete with the hand and the box. I don't want anything missing. Like
Then you might have to give away a kidney
Yeah.
and a spleen or something.
That's
Right,
someone
maybe.
to laser print it.
It's gone.
Get
I've
someone
been-
to
hey,
laser print the
I'll say
hand.
this: I've been lucky enough with like certain things I have in my collection for comic books. So if I'm able to get those things, maybe one day I'll get that toy. But
Oof,
for now,
yeah,
this is really cool.
that'll
It
do.
is really cool.
This will do right now.
I love it.
And so, not only with Super 7, they make like the retro figures and everything. They also make really cool modern. And I brought my one modern toy that I have that they made, and we were talking about it in backstage. This is their Ultimates figure line, and this is modeled after Godzilla -1.
Right, and that thing
And
looks
this-
amazing. Look at the detail on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can get cut on that one.
you really. It's very, very spiky. Like I feel like if someone tries to intrude into my house, I could literally just bash them with this.
Now they need to make one like that, but where it has lights in the spikes, and they just light up like just a little at a time, and like,
That would
like
be
he's
cool,
powering
yeah.
up.
And it comes with an extra head as well too.
Oh,
So
nice!
it's like, so it's closed mouth and then the
Ooh.
open. I prefer
Man,
the open mouth version.
and I just thought that was such a perfect rendition of Godzilla
It really is.
because he's just
That big
like
breath.
in that movie, he's just badass. And
Yeah, that's the whole point. Is that Godzilla when it first came out, like in the 50s, it was a scary monster and everything. Everyone
Right.
feared it.
he was a
Then
villain.
later down, it became goofy.
Yeah.
And then they kind of brought it back in the 80s to be scary again. And they did it pretty well in the 80s. 2000s I wasn't too much of a fan of that. And so it was cool to bring back his glory of him being a terrifying monster. And the one thing that sucks about it is the tail. I hate the tail.
Yeah, it comes.
It
off
doesn't
easy.
really it does. It doesn't really stay on too well.
Yeah, that happens with a lot of those big figures like that. That's the biggest problem is the ball joint does not stay in well at all.
It does not. Like I try to like even heat it up to like get
Yeah.
it perfectly in. It still doesn't. And it hurts because you see the details on it's like really spiky.
Right.
So trying to like put it in the ball into the hole,
Right.
I start getting cutting up, and I'm like, yeah, no more.
Ooh.
Now I gotta ask you because, like, growing up, I was a big fan of the Godzilla cartoon with Godzilla and Godzuki. I love that cartoon.
Mhm.
Did you grow
Right.
up watching that too, Eric?
The Hanna-Barbera one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not out. I wasn't alive yet at the time when
He's
it came
not as
out.
old as we are, Gary.
I know, but it was around in reruns.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I don't think I ever saw the reruns. The only cartoon I ever saw was like the TriStar version, like
Okay. Yeah.
one that they brought out for like on Fox Kids. Like
Yeah.
Right.
that's the only one I ever watched. But yeah, I know which one exactly what you're talking about. I've seen them like on YouTube and stuff like that, but it's been forever since I've
It's a
watched
fun
those
it's a fun
ones.
series.
Yeah.
Now, have you
It's
ever not have you ever who is your favorite Godzilla opponent?
If you can see him, Mecha Godzilla.
Mecha Godzilla. Yeah. Absolutely.
Look at that tattoo.
Now, how'd you
Yeah.
like him in that? How'd you like him in the modern movie?
Oh, look at that.
It was whatever. I just love like the old Godzilla from Godzilla. That's actually my favorite of all the Godzilla films. My favorite is Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla.
Right.
That's
I
always
agree.
been my favorite.
Yeah, the
It's so
Showa
cool
one,
to-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
not the Showa, the
No, yeah, you're right. Showa. Yeah.
okay.
So,
Yeah, there's Showa. I'm probably gonna pronounce it wrong. is it Heisei
Yeah.
era?
High C. Yeah.
Heisei, yeah. Millennium, and then now we're in the current era of Godzilla.
Right. No, I agree.
But it's funny that you brought up my favorite villain, because the next thing I want to show is, so this is I guess like a repro, or like it was redone. So back in the 70s, there was a really old company called Bullmark that made vinyl figures in the 70s. And so they closed down and everything. And then Bandai was able to get the exact molds and everything. And so in 92, they made this.
Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Now that's the OG. That's the original one, right? Because
this is the 92 one.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's the original
mold and
Godzilla, because they do.
Yeah, it even has the Bullmark stamp.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
But they do like Mechagodzilla, then Mechagodzilla 2, and so forth.
Yep.
That to me is like my son has a million figures downstairs, and I always gravitate towards Mechagodzilla. He's just my favorite. Yes. Even though he's built to be the villain, I felt like he was the most, I don't want to say evenly matched, but
he was. No,
I felt like he was. Yeah.
For those movies for Showa, like the most hardest villain that Godzilla ever fought for the movies was Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
And it's just, this was actually a gift a couple years ago from my girlfriend. She bought it at this like vintage store that sold like a lot of like Godzilla figures there. And the only thing that's sad is I don't remember. I had the original tag on it. It was like a gold ribbon. It had like this like tag on it that said like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. But yeah, it's like, I love that it has like the stamp on it and everything.
Yeah, I do too. I think the stamp is cool.
Yeah.
And his name is on the other foot.
Yep. In Japanese.
Yeah.
Japanese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is really cool.
Even
and I think too, when that came out back in the day too, just the design, like man, a robot Godzilla. I mean, if you're a kid, how does that not fire up your imagination?
Right. And then I actually, because of course me, like I wasn't born yet when these movies like came out, especially when they came out to the US and everything. But there's a theater out here in Southern California called the Frida Cinema. They actually had showed this movie, the actual Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, in theaters. I was like, I gotta go, and my girlfriend got me tickets, and we went to go see it in a big screen. So, it's really cool to see like some of these old movies like in big screen, which is really rad.
It is. Yeah. I got to take my kid to. We have a theater here called the Eastman Theater. It's in the George Eastman house. It was his private theater, but they show movies in it now, and you can get tickets. And I got to take my kid for a screening of an original reel from 33 of King Kong.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
With the original soundtrack. And I'm like, wow, the sound back then was horrible. But it was so great watching it.
Watching it though, yeah.
It's there's just something about seeing a movie like on a big screen.
And like the aspect wasn't nearly as big as it is. You think movies were always big, but they really weren't.
Yeah,
like
no.
It took up some space, but it wasn't large like our screens today.
Yep.
Now, Eric, they do that at G-Fest. There's a theater in Chicago, or right outside Chicago, called the Pickwick Theater, and they will run on that G-Fest weekend. They pick like, I want to say like 3 or 4, maybe 5 movies, and they run it all day on Saturday, just because the G-Fest is there and they know what people will go. And I think, I can't remember what we went and saw, but I remember taking my son one year when we went to see it, and it's just phenomenal to see it on the big screen. Really I don't think it was Mechagodzilla though. I want to say it might have been the versus Megalon, because that's why I remember Jaguar so much. So
Megalon's great. The only ones I've seen in theaters are when it comes to the older ones is Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and then I saw Ghidorah, the 3-headed monster.
Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. When we went to see the Kong one, they had Fay Ray's daughter there speaking.
Wow.
After the movie.
Nuts.
That's awesome.
Talking about her mom and how much the movie meant to her, and like, you know.
I saw one in Japan that was the relaunch, the Japanese relaunch. I forget when it was, but it wasn't a very good movie. But I did see it in the theater in Japan.
That's nice. That's even better experience to see. That's his home right there in Japan.
That's right. Why I went. Mm.
Now, and two, they always show like, did you see like that attraction where you can like zip line into Godzilla's mouth over there?
Yeah.
Yep. It's like modeled after Shin Godzilla too. Yeah. I actually want to, if I ever get to go to Japan, I want to stay at the Godzilla hotel.
Yeah.
Cool.
For sure.
You know, before we had guidebooks and everything, I knew there was a statue of him in Tokyo, and I had to search. Now you could easily just look it up and find it, but it took me a while to find it, and it's a very, very cool statue, but it's not very big. They might have something better now, but that was such a cool statue.
Nice. So those are the figures I brought. I do have like a couple other ones, but I didn't bring them out.
Right.
They're like they're NECA figures. NECA makes very great figures too.
They do.
So if you guys ever want to do a second part, I could bring those NECA figures as well too.
We definitely can.
4 of those actually. My husband loves them, so he's got them all upstairs. I
have a couple of them and more to come soon. So I was trying to think like, what else can I bring? So I was like, what's something unique? And I was thinking to myself like, well, I collect comic books, I collect retro video games, as you see the figures of Godzilla, but also like I collect vinyl records as well too of music of my favorite artists. And also for my favorite artists, I ran into.
Look at that!
That's amazing.
That's beautiful. Is it Mondo?
I don't know. It says.
Look at those cool records.
Right.
Doxy Music, Doxy Cinematic.
Oh, wow. We got it.
And King Kong versus Godzilla. Look at that.
I want those.
Yeah, that looks cool.
So it's the original soundtrack on vinyl for the movie.
It's worth it just for the front and back images.
Yep.
That's cool.
Oh, that music is awesome. The music is awesome.
What's funny too is like Godzilla looked great in those movies, but the Kong suit I just thought was horrible. But you still love it.
Yeah,
it's so ridiculous. Like, look at that face right there.
I'm looking at
right.
Oh my god!
And it's funny too because they were able to get the rights from who owned King Kong at that time, or who still owns it. So that like I can't remember what
there was even King Kong versus Mecha Kong. Mecha Kong.
Yeah. So that's supposed to be the sequel to this film, is King Kong Escapes, which is him fighting a mecha version of him.
Right.
But yeah, I was just like, that's like I feel like that's my motto. It's like if I ever see something that's Godzilla that I do not own, I have to buy it. Ooh. So it's like, me buying vinyl records of like my favorite artists, and it's like so happened to be just browsing through like soundtracks because there's some good movie soundtrack vinyls that I own, and it's like going through them, and it's like Godzilla. Like
I gotta
you have to add that.
I was like adding to my basket to buy right now. So
Don says he saw the Godzilla versus King Kong versus Godzilla in the drive-in.
Oh man.
That's cool.
The drive-in was the thing back in the day. That's where you saw a lot of your movies the first time.
My first drive-in movie was, what was it, in the late 80s, 90s, Ninja Turtles movie? That was my first one.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah.
Still the best one.
It really is.
I don't know if you could see that, but the version that they have now is a different cover. That's not available on vinyl, but it is out of print. But it's not coming through very well, but it's a cool cover.
That's cool.
You got to get that one too. They have an
I have the variant version of it.
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean,
that's awesome.
I actually have that one on vinyl, but yours is way better.
Hold on,
that's pretty good.
Oh, that's a great one too, though. Look at the color on it. That's amazing.
Yeah, but I want those black and white ones. Those are really cool.
Yeah, there's something about the black and white that just like also like I don't think a lot of people even knew about it too. Like the recent Godzilla -1, like they brought it out in black and white too. Godzilla -1 minus color. It's even better like in black and white.
Black and white,
in my opinion. Like it has that
classic feel to it. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
All right. So,
and I gotta watch that again now before the next one comes out in June.
I actually did like a whole. Actually, recently I just did a whole rewatch of like some movies this past month in December. So I was like, it's cool to like rewatch everything that I haven't seen like in such a while and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items.
6,
All right,
7, 6, 7. You did your arms. You did your arms. Your tattoos. No, that's 6, and there's 7. There you go.
7.
I have no idea.
So
we're gonna move past it.
4, 5, 6. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some magazine, like a couple magazines. I literally could not pick between these two. So
show them both. Show them both.
Right.
Which I will.
I'm invoking the.
Is it G fan?
Nope.
No. Oh, okay.
I feel like it's a bit better. This is Famous Monsters of Filmland, number 135.
All right, look at that.
Oh, yeah, wow, sick. What a cover.
Yeah, now that's sick.
Gorgeous.
Godzilla versus a Bionic Monster, which at the time they didn't even know his name was Mechagodzilla yet.
That's a beautiful.
And it's like, it's so funny because it actually gives you like a full beginning to end of the movie. Like it tells you about the movie. And it's like hilarious because they keep calling him Bionic Monster because translation wasn't very well from Japanese to English. And then if I'm not mistaken, I think it's this one. Yes, this one. So Godzilla gets help. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, sorry, but he gets help from someone named King Caesar, who kind of looks like a foo dog in Japanese culture. They don't call him King Caesar. They call him King Seesaw.
Oh no, really?
So they get a lot wrong, huh?
The translation was not that great for it, but it's pretty cool. Like, it's just giving people heads up of like, hey, this movie's gonna be coming out because it came out in 1975 in Japan, but it came out in 1977 in the US.
Yeah.
Now that looks like a painted cover.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken,
does it say who painted it? Because that is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, that's.
You can look it up if you want. It's Famous Monsters of Filmland 177?
135.
135.
Okay, let's look it up. Well, you could look on your end. I'll look it up here.
It's got King Kong on the back.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorite movie posters of all time.
The classic.
Ooh, I got that on my wall right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one. It's a great poster.
Cover. Basil Gogos.
Yep.
Huh.
He's such a famous artist for those monster magazines.
Yeah, that is a stunning cover.
Yeah. Basil Gogos.
Right.
Oh, look at that.
And two, when you were a kid and you grabbed those magazines in the store, man, that's it. You were just like big smile on your face, flipping pages.
You were hooked, yeah.
Completely absorbed.
And then I want to show you if you can see it right there.
Seesaw.
King Seesaw.
Man, oh my gosh, that's terrible.
It is great.
But it almost makes the book even more collectible in my opinion. That they have the names
Seesaw. He does look like a foo dog, doesn't he?
I think that's what they based it off of. It's a foo dog.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, you know how the Japanese have different language system for foreign words.
Yeah,
it would be pronounced Seesaw. Yeah, it would translate that way.
Versus Bionic Monster.
The Transistor Terror. Dun dun dun.
This is one of my absolute favorite covers. Like
I mean that's a stunning cover, and just the orange in the background with fires.
Volcano.
Yep,
it's gorgeous.
And so then, like I said, I couldn't pick between these two because they're both my favorites. So, Famous Monsters of Filmland, at a certain point in time, they closed down, but then they reopened under a different name, which was Horace J. Ackerman's Monsterland, and this is issue 3 or 5.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wow.
So this is for the return of Godzilla.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is cool.
The funniest thing is that guy's head in the corner.
I know.
The Frankenstein with the glasses. What I love too about is the back too.
Oh, wow.
Little Lugosi.
Oh, Lugosi, yep.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the Frankenstein on the front almost looks like the Phil Hartman doing Frankenstein.
I was going to say that too.
We're bad.
Can you just ask me?
That's exactly what it reminded me of.
For magazines, there's one right there. Right.
That?
And I love that it's a black and white photograph on that cover too.
It is, yeah. And then inside is in color.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh wow! Like what a great suit that one is.
Yeah, the '80s version of Godzilla was awesome. I absolutely loved it.
Well, the eyes on that suit are just fantastic.
Look at that. That's a beautiful.
Wow.
It's funny too because they should have just kept the name of like what they called it, because in Japan it's called Return of Godzilla, but when they brought it here in the States, just called it Godzilla 1985. I thought it was a stupid name for it.
That was the movie I saw, I think, in Japan. I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
And then that's pretty funny. The little footprint they made of it from the suit. That.
It's like got half a building in his hand there or something.
Yeah. And it's the last page.
Man alive.
Man, good stuff.
You're making me have to go back and watch some of these now.
If you have HBO, this one's on HBO.
Is it?
This one.
Yeah.
All right. Violante and King Ghidorah is on there.
I never saw the Violante one.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it.
It's honestly amazing.
I've always wanted to see.
Because you should try to watch it just because it's one of the hardest films to find because there's so much like issues with distribution with it. So like if you ever find it like out in the wild, most likely it's bootleg. It's not even like a real copy of it.
Right.
But now Criterion got the rights to it. So they were able to re-release it in 4K, like better graphics and everything. So
nice.
It's worth a watch for sure. It's such a good film. Like I remember not seeing it for a while because of how hard it was to watch. And I actually watched it recently this year. And I thought it was such a great movie. It's so good.
Going on the list. I didn't know it was on HBO.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Return of Godzilla, Godzilla versus Violante, and Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. That's actually a pretty cool like interpretation of King Ghidorah too that they did for that film. If you've never seen that one,
yeah,
because before it's an alien, right? But this one, it's like three little ones. That it's a whole thing of like going back to the future and back to the past,
right?
And like these aliens wanted to kill Godzilla from the future. And they brought these baby dragons, but then the future happens and King Ghidorah is like terrorizing Japan. And it's a whole thing, but it's really great though. It's really great.
Complicated.
They screwed up their own future.
Right.
They did. So it's 6, 7. So it's hard to really choose between all the Dark Horse comic books there are. Like I said, like there are a lot. I was talking to Gary and everyone backstage how I finally completed it as of yesterday of Dark Horse. When they first acquired Dark Horse, they acquired it back in 87. They made a black and white one-shot book called Godzilla King of the Monsters, a Dark Horse special. It's a pretty interesting story. It's about a girl who wants revenge on Godzilla because Godzilla killed her family. That's what the story is about.
Right.
Very interesting. And then after that, they made a 6-issue series of Godzilla, but pretty much it was just a reprint of the manga that had came out for the Return of Godzilla film. So Return of Godzilla film, they made a manga of it. And so Dark Horse got that and just translated it into English and put it in comic book form.
Right.
Okay, cool. And then there's the Godzilla Color Special, another one-shot, and just other random one-shots. But then again, too, there's also like these random Dark Horse books that just have Godzilla in them. It wasn't until this now. This took me a long time to get because they're just very hard to find. But it's every issue of Godzilla King of the Monsters from issue 0 to 16.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
So I have them all. I have them all in Mylar, and I have them all with like clear boards as well too for the back, because the backs are pretty cool too. But this is issue 0 of Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Love the red on the cover.
Yeah.
Then we got the most famous issue of them all, Godzilla King of the Monsters by Art Adams, and they even
look at that trade dress. How cool is that?
Made it into a shirt as well too. They even made this into a figure as well too. So that just shows how impactful this like particular cover is. Just seeing him all bloody and fighting and ready to go.
I love it. I love it.
This one's hilarious to me. Godzilla King of the Monsters #2, and can you guess what his name is? I doubt it.
Bionic Godzilla.
Oh, it's
Laser Godzilla.
No,
it's such like a basic name too, because when Toho gave the rights to Dark Horse, they only gave the rights of the name Godzilla and Godzilla himself. They weren't allowed to use any other properties or any other monsters.
I don't know what its name is.
Godzilla 2.
Cybersaur. Literally, it's just Cybersaur.
Okay, yeah, that's not what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's just like it is supposed to look like Mecha Godzilla. Like the humans built this Mecha Godzilla, but they called it Cybersaur.
Cybersaur. Okay.
So they couldn't get the rights to it, so they made up their own right here.
What's that when he battles with the hands that you know what I mean? That are like drilled
too, right?
I can't think of his name.
Oh, that's a giant bat on that one.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah. This one is
Art
Bagara.
Yeah.
Yeah, Art Adams still.
That one's so good.
Then we got issue #4.
Yeah, this art's just amazing.
I love how you have all these in Mylar with the backing boards. Collection. Yep. So beautiful. So beautiful.
All my Godzillas are all in my.
Now, have you got to read all of those yet, Erik?
Halfway.
Look at that bug. Ooh. That thing needs to die. It does.
Oh, Megalon.
Issue 6.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
That's a great perspective.
Issue 7.
These Art Adams covers are amazing.
Right?
Wow. I love them.
And this is where Art Adams stops, if I believe, issue 8.
Right. But they're not easy to find, right?
They're not. Like
no, I've never seen them in person.
It took me many years since I've been collecting. So I restarted. So I know I was on Gary's show before, like talking about my past of collecting comic books. I restarted back in 2018, 2019. It took me this long from then to now to finally get every single one, because it's these later issues that I have that you cannot find for the life of me. And I got really lucky that some collector sold their Godzilla stuff to this particular vendor at a show one time, and I was able to scoop all of them up from him.
Luck. You were lucky, yeah.
Yeah. They're just
good for you.
You don't see them often. And that's where Art Adams stops, but then you get these.
Yeah, but look at that's a fierce cover. That looks amazing.
That looks really good.
I mean, that's just menace.
Yeah. How he's meant to be.
That's a great one.
Ooh.
Look at that one too.
I feel like I've seen that one before.
Horror.
That's just great. Him coming out of the water, the lightning going around.
Oh, there you go. Some atomic breath.
Terror on the Titanic.
I know they reused this cover for one of the volume 2 of the trade paperback that they made.
Yeah. Look at that. So cool. Wow.
Ooh, back to red. Nice.
So he's in an underground cavern or something, right? I think in that picture.
Yeah, it's a good shadow work on that one.
Burton and Nushi.
Yeah, Bertanis.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Bertanis.
Another original monster that they had to create since.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not in his wheelhouse.
No, it's not.
He's got a case of bursitis, and he's not happy about it.
Yeah,
not until IDW.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay though, because you know what? Coming up with your own monsters is fine.
Right?
Versus G-Force.
Now, G-Force is a Godzilla property, so I don't know how they got away with that though, because G-Force was, if I'm not mistaken, in Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
Space Godzilla.
So I don't know how they got away with that one though. That one was pretty interesting.
Well, so far in this series, there's no bad covers. They're all pretty spectacular.
They're all amazing.
Thunder Down Under. The Lord Howe monster. Wow.
Another one that's not real.
The last one.
It's real to the comic, but it's not as normal.
Terror from Space.
I like the lettering on these too. They're really cool.
Right?
How they go up and down and they're consistent that way.
That's the one right there, Gamera. Oh my gosh. Did you ever see that movie?
Yep.
That's phenomenal.
This is what I'm talking about the back. I just love like the backs.
Oh, yeah. Bordello Blood's a fun movie too.
A Predator.
Nice.
Buy some back issues of Godzilla. I wish I could back in the day.
Yeah.
Shadows of the Empire.
Wow.
For Star Wars.
Usagi
Jimbo.
Look at that great art.
Tales of the Jedi.
Nice.
The PlayStation game that I don't care about. This is a pretty cool one. Star Wars Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Just some random ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but yeah, like this one took a while for me to get. I wasn't able to complete it until this past year in 2025. I didn't care about condition. I just wanted to have every single one. And coincidentally, they're all in beautiful condition, honestly.
Right? And sometimes you can't, if you want to complete something, sometimes you can't be a condition snob.
No, right. Not at all. Not at all.
I agree.
Good
Either
for you.
want it or you don't at some point.
Yep. And especially like I feel like the prices of these are just like so like if you look at them on eBay, they're just really expensive too to even try to like buy if you want to go that route.
Yeah.
Because they're not easy to find anymore. Like I don't think a lot of people were buying Godzilla like comic books like back then, which is unfortunate.
Well, the print run, yeah. What was the print run like? You know, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny too, Eric, because they have like the Essential series from Marvel, which reprinted a bunch of stuff in black and white.
Yes.
And one of the ones I picked up because I wanted to read it is I read the whole Godzilla run. But this Essentials is probably one of the more expensive Essentials. A lot of them you can get for like $10 to $20, and this one usually sells for a lot more. This Godzilla one,
right?
Licensed property.
You know what's a really cool one that I discovered that I want to buy, but I'm like 50-50 about buying?
What's that?
It's a trade paperback. It's called the Art Adams Creature Feature.
Ooh.
And the cover's really funny. It's a drawing of himself in the middle, and then to his left is Godzilla, and to the right is the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, wow.
And so in the book, it has his Creature of the Black Lagoon book that he drew for Dark Horse, the Godzilla color special, and then just like other like little random one-shot stories that he did of like monsters that he wrote for that trade paperback.
And did you ever read his the one that was for sale, like the Universal Studios, The Creature from the Black Lagoon? Like that's a fun story by Art Adams. All Art Adams art on the inside too.
Yep, yeah, I have it. I have that book.
Yeah, same here over there. Yep.
It's difficult to find, so it's in that.
Yeah. So I kind of want to get it, but it's like it's so expensive. But there's one that's like maybe $30 for auction that maybe I'll try to get, unless someone tries to snipe me. And now that I said it out loud, but we'll see.
Look, Dave's already looking up auctions to snipe you.
No, I showed the cover.
No, he showed the cover. I love it.
It's and that Creature from the Black Lagoon one is a really difficult issue to get.
Yeah,
it is. I just want to show this one real quick before I get back to the stuff I showed.
Sure.
So, like I mentioned, like there's like we got Marvel, we got Dark Horse, we got IDW who currently has it right now. So those are the big three that had Godzilla. But there is a comic book that I don't think a lot of people knew about, and it's actually only you could find in their toys back in the 90s. So there was a company called Trendmaster that made toys, and sometimes when you buy the toys, like they'll have like collectible like cards and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
Some of them had comic books, and the comic books are pretty hard to like find. And I was able to find one like some time ago.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, okay.
It's if you see the comparison of like that compared to like
it's like an ash can type thing.
Yeah, it's almost like a digest format.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
You got to get them all.
Exactly, and it's front and back too.
Ooh.
Ah, look at that.
Those faces are like, get me out of
Looks
here.
like the Queen cover.
That is awesome.
There's a little bonus I wanted to show that I don't think that many people know about.
I've never heard of it.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like I look for Godzilla everywhere when it comes to comic books. And the only thing I stay away from is IDW. I don't want to get in that rabbit hole. That's just way too much. Like I have some IDW stuff, but it's mostly covers. That's all I have it for.
They have the library editions, which are really cheap if you want to own them. I have the first one, and it's hit and miss, but it's there. Yeah. The stories, a lot of them are good. Mm-hmm. You know,
I have
one, but they're good.
I forget which one I have. I have like a what's it called? A trade paperback that has like an Alex Ross cover. That's pretty cool. Like that's the one I have.
Remember Art Adams being in that, so I don't know if it's some of those issues or not. I have no idea.
No, Art Adams like definitely took a break of doing Godzilla until most recently. He has had issues come out, but it's just like old work that he did that was unreleased with Dark Horse that he now gave it to IDW to put onto the books.
It must
still very cool though.
Right, and now you can't escape. Now it'd be impossible for you to collect all the Godzilla stuff because at DC and Marvel, he's on like every book he's on. It's like 8 to 10 covers.
Yeah. So I my stop was Dark Horse, and then what I have next. This also took me a while to get to, but I actually finished this like a few years ago. Actually, Digger Jim, he actually helped me finish this as well too.
Nice.
This is the complete all 24 issues.
The Marvel
Godzilla.
Beautiful.
That Digger Jim.
I have every single one. All Godzilla King of the Monsters from the 70s for Marvel.
And that series is a fun read.
It is. My brain is like, I hate that like there's so much more. So I have all 24 issues, right?
Right.
But this issue, there's a 35-cent issue.
Yeah.
Right? This issue 2, there's a 35-cent issue.
Yeah.
This issue has a 35-cent issue. Also, I barely found out a few months ago, there's a Whitman version of it. It was only found inside those like poly bags of like $5 for like $1 or whatever. Now I gotta find that one.
You don't need all those. You got those. Those are beautiful.
My brain says no. I need to get them.
His OCD can't help it.
I have to have it. Especially too, there's a random issue 22. Again, that's a Whitman from a polybag thing too.
Yeah.
I have to find it. And then lastly, issue 23 and 24, there's newsstand and there's a direct copies of just those 2 issues. So now I gotta find the direct copies of those ones.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
We used to get a lot of Whitman books. Brother John and I would get a lot of Whitman books because I think it used to be like Kmart or somewhere would sell those poly bags back in the day, and you could get like 4 or 5 books for nothing. And that's where all those stupid things. And I used to think they were not as cool as getting a real comic book. And now people are like, "Oh, you got that?"
Now they're collectible.
Yeah, now they're collectible. But as a kid, you're like, "I'm not getting real comics here because it doesn't have the right thing on it."
Yep.
Find something else. You got those beautiful covers. I don't even like the Whitman ones with the line through it. I don't like those.
And that was a very different take on Godzilla, but I liked them with the kid. The team and with Dum Dum Dugan and the Howling Commandos was great.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He shrunk. He got shrunk.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
He fights the thing, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was just a really fun series.
There you go. Red. What was it?
Red
Red Ronin. Yeah.
Yep. First appearance of the Red Ronin. But another Red Ronin.
Here's a plug for you. Larry's Library read every single issue and went through every single issue on his channel. So
really,
if you want to watch those, you can. He did it over months and months and months. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's Yetaraga. Yeah, those are some nice covers and stuff.
They are. They're great.
That one's awesome. He's pregnant there. A little bit of a belly.
Got a little belly action going.
Quit drinking that beer, Godzilla.
Yeah.
And it was too bad they never had him in the Shogun Warriors comic crossover.
I know.
Yeah.
Stampede. Yeah.
That's a great one.
The yellow background.
So there's that one.
Yeah, that's the one.
There he is.
So small that he's fighting a rat in the sewer.
That's so cool, though. Come on.
It is.
So cool. Panic on the pier.
And then Godzilla versus the Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Dun, dun, dun.
And then Godzilla versus Devil Dinosaur.
Wow.
I mean, that had to happen, though.
It had to, yeah. And this is the one that I mentioned that's like a random, like also Whitman one. So I got to find this one in a Whitman.
No, you don't.
And yes, I am going to get it.
No, you don't. Look
versus
at that.
The Avengers.
And the Avengers.
Yeah. So cool.
And then last one, the final issue.
And just a great cover, that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Yeah, that Marvel.
You're going to make me reread that series, too.
I think I have the facsimile of issue number 1, so I'm good. I'm not one of you purists out there who want to spend money on it.
I have the facsimile too. I have the foil.
I remember Guanji. That was not a great movie.
Guanji. I remember that.
That was the one where it was like a Western and a monster movie at the same time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love all that Mylar and clear backing board. That's amazing.
That all my Godzilla, they're all on Mylar clear boards.
And you know, wherever you have them in your box, they look so good lined up.
Yep.
And you have the backing board, not the backing boards, the dividers where you have the printed label. Those are so cool. Oh, you got to get one of those.
All right. So next thing I'm going to show, I think this is technically number 9 now. This thing can kill someone of how big and heavy it is. If anyone is ever interested in Godzilla, especially when it comes to the films, I suggest someone buy it.
It's so bad. Don't show it.
Oh man.
Oh, no, that's not the DVD collection. I thought you were going to show
the first 20 years.
Look at that beautiful book.
Yeah, that is gorgeous.
Oh,
and it's bumpy too. So
it has a feel of like texture in it. Yeah.
Embossed. I forget.
Yeah, embossed. Yeah. So I got this over. So I had mentioned that I went to see a film over at the theater here in Southern California called the Frida Cinema. They had Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. The authors Steve Rifle and Ed Godziskowski. I don't know. But they were there and they were promoting their book, and I were able to get one. And they even in the inside, it's got a cool picture of Godzilla, but they also signed it for me.
Oh, nice.
That almost sounds like a made-up name, like Godzuki.
Right?
Are you sure that's real?
So the one thing that's really cool is that, so like I said, if you're very interested in the films, this gives you a full breakdown of every Toho film.
Right.
Not the American ones, not the TriStar 98 film, not the legendary films with Kong and all that.
Right.
Strictly Toho from the very beginning, the very first Godzilla, all the way up to -1.
I have to see if my son has that. I don't think he does though.
It literally just came out like this year.
Yeah.
And it has like photos in here that are like unreleased.
Oh, unreleased like stills and stuff.
Yeah. So
man,
got a lot of words in that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's just like a lot of breakdown of like the film, and like you can see like the original suit wear right there.
Oh yeah.
You're meant to nerd out on that for a while.
Yeah, and it gives you, like I said, it gives a breakdown of every Godzilla film from the very first one to his second film, Godzilla Raids Again, which is not that great of a film. You could skip that one, honestly.
It's got Gears in it.
King Kong versus Godzilla.
Wow.
You got the people, the island people for
Island people.
Kong's Island.
Right.
The Islanders.
Some promotional posters.
Oh, it would be cool to have one of those. I mean,
King Kong.
They got to be somewhere in the back of a vintage Japanese antique place.
Look at that spread. Mm-hmm. He's eating a tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
He's using it as a toothpick. Yeah.
There should just be a book on all the miniatures that were built back in the day too.
Oof.
Wow.
Mothra versus Godzilla.
I never thought that was good.
It was all right. The film that I saw, the Ghidorah, the 300 monster.
No, that one's better. Is it villain?
Invasion of Astro Monster. But it's funny, like in the American, it's called Godzilla versus Monster X.
Yeah, Monster X.
And this is the infamous one where I don't know if they have the picture, but he dances.
Oh yeah,
his victory dance that he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot which one it was. I always thought it was funny though when he like slides for like 300 feet on his tail.
On his tail.
Yep.
Horror of the deep.
This one for America was called Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. Just a giant, literally a giant lobster.
Yeah.
Son of Godzilla.
I think that's where he slides on his tail.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's wow. Now,
is it Megalon? It's not Megalon, right?
Yeah, that's
I think it might be Megalon.
It might be Megalon. You might be right. Like he comes sliding across and kicks him, and then Jet Jaguar hits him or something.
Yep. Yeah, because Jet Jaguar is holding Megalon, and he comes sliding into him.
Yeah.
They're tag team wrestling there.
Great image.
Because there is a story about the whole thing, because that's when like Japanese wrestling was really big in the day, back in the 60s. So that's why they use like the whole like them tag team fighting like the monsters and everything. This is the one film, if people don't know, All Monsters Attack. This is considered a children's film, if people don't know. It's a children's film because it's about a little boy who is pretty much struggling that his parents are not really being around too often.
Right.
And so he uses his imagination that he's best friends with Manila. And him and Manila are just hanging out in Godzilla Island and trying to show Manila like, hey, be like your dad, be like Godzilla, be brave and stuff like that. So they had him fight that weird looking monster that's right there.
Wasn't the boy getting bullied in school?
A little bit. Yeah, he was going
to escape that. I saw that one.
Yeah. That's considered like it's considered like a children's film for sure. And then one of the first political ones was definitely Godzilla versus Hedorah. All about pollution and stuff like that. Like, take care of the earth, or if you don't,
right,
this dude's gonna come out and destroy everything. But it's honestly like a really great read to like see everything.
I think I'd have to do like a chapter every couple of weeks, just
and watch the movie with it,
and then watch the movie. Yeah, I couldn't just sit down and.
Got to get the Criterion collection that has every film. In that, are you going to show that next? Because that thing is stunning.
I don't know.
Was that your number one?
I don't know.
I hate to spoil it.
No, I got something. Well, my final item is for my 10th item is a really good one.
Oh, good.
But I'll show you. I don't want to spoil it too much.
It's the Mondo record collection because that's stunning too.
The Mondo, yes. Let's see. And then I wanted to show this one that I don't think many people know about. And again, I actually rewatched it because I totally forgot. So the sequel to Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla is their final one for the Showa era, Terror of Mechagodzilla.
Oh, yeah.
This is the only Godzilla film in history that has nudity in it.
Ooh,
of a woman.
Oh.
Sorry for that.
It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, I gotta watch it.
I'd rather see Godzilla naked.
Yeah. That's supposed to be the scene right there. So it's like a woman who's like an android.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, and so they have to take off her top to like fix her, and full breasts and everything like are being shown. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
That is a weird thing, right? And
it is like you would not expect that from a Godzilla movie, and then all of a sudden you see breasts, you're like, okay. And then it talks about, of course, the 80s, like I showed before, the return of Godzilla. It has, as I mentioned to you, Gary, you should watch Violante.
Right. I'm probably going to watch it probably this week at some point.
Because I don't know. There's rumors about -0 might be Violante.
Ooh.
Then there's also other rumors of Hedora, because I know
I think it's going to be Hedora.
Really likes Hedora, but I think maybe a Violante would be good because there is a in the very end of the movie, if in -1, we were talking about it backstage before we went live about how you weren't expecting the girl to be alive. If you paid attention to, there's something with her, like growing within her.
Oh,
so she has some of the G virus in her, as they call it. So, and at Violante, I'll let you watch it.
Okay,
I'll let you watch it.
I'm gonna watch
I don't
it.
want to spoil. I don't want to spoil it.
I want to watch Violante. I've never even heard of it, so now I'm gonna watch it tonight.
It's one of the best ones.
Godzilla versus
Destroyer.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Godzilla unfortunately passes away, but his spirit lives on within.
Spoilers. Aw.
Oh, that's a great one. A great shot.
The cover of the comic.
And then so there's like some concept art.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
That's a cool looking monster.
That's for the high size stuff. Huh?
Mm-hmm. And then that's when you enter the Millennium era.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like I said, if you want to know about the films, this has every single thing that you want to know about Godzilla.
Huh.
And what was on the cover again? It just was titled it's just
Godzilla
the first 70 years.
First 20 years.
Everybody.
70 years.
70 years. Yeah. I'll have to look that up because I'm sure my kid would like that. His birthday's coming up. It'll be considered.
Just know it is pretty pricey though. It's like $75 for it.
Yeah.
But you can kill someone too with it. Oh, how heavy!
It can double as a weapon.
Yeah.
Like a PSA slab.
Exactly. Or maybe
you've got a lot of weapons there. You can slice people, pop them over the head.
Or maybe my 10th and final item, or maybe a CBCS slab.
It's sorry, everybody.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
This right here is my Godzilla comic book grail. This is the first U.S. appearance of Godzilla in comic books.
Oh.
Is it a page out of it, or is it the actual thing?
It's the full thing. Oh, this is how they printed it. Yeah.
There's no cover. It was like that was the cover. It didn't have like this.
Yeah. So this was a promotional comic book. So I wish I have it. I don't have it right now. But there is so back in 76, there was a press book that came out to movie theaters all in the U.S.
right,
to give out and to the theaters and be like, hey, if you guys want to show Godzilla versus Megalon, here's how to promote it. They gave them like posters that they could buy from the studio. They could buy buttons. They say like Godzilla versus Megalon. It has Godzilla, Megalon, Jet Jaguar, and there was like one other monster on there. And then I think it might have been.
I never saw that book before.
maybe it was
I didn't even know about it.
I think it's how do you pronounce it? Like Gigan or G?
Oh, Gigan. Yeah, sure.
And then also part of the promotion to give out was this comic book. And so it's just like one sheet of paper that's, I believe it's glued. So there's just the front, this is the back, and then you open it up, there's just like front and back of the book. It's literally just about Godzilla fighting Megalon. And it's funny, they don't call him Jet Jaguar. I don't know if you can see it. They call him Robot Man.
Yeah. Again, they probably didn't know what they were going to call him, so
they didn't know. Yeah, the translation wasn't really well. So this book, I had been searching for many years. I have only seen it on eBay a few times. That's the only way I've ever seen it. I've never seen it in person at any comic book show. It was only on eBay, and I've lost many of times by like $1 on eBay auctions to try to get it. Just by $1 to try to win it. And we're talking about like maybe like $100 to win it. You could go look on eBay right now. This book minimum is like $800 right now.
Well, it's got to be because of how many you think survived the promotion?
Exactly, because kids are just throwing them away. It's very cheap paper. Like you can see there's like rips and tears with it. There's stains. I'm pretty sure that's like a kid who dropped on the floor of the soda and like soda stained it up and everything.
Yeah.
And I looked it up. This is the only one in CBCS's census. So I have the only one in CBCS. In CGC, there's only 10. There's one 9.8. That's it.
Dang. Wow.
There's like a 9.2. There's a 9.6. And there's like 8.0s. And then there's like a 6.0.
Yeah.
That's it.
But those CBCS slabs are tough too. They're nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this was a gift from someone within the community too. This is from Brooklyn Born. 718. Nice. If I believe that's the numbers that he has for his name.
Brooklyn Born.
A couple years ago, he asked like for my help to like, price out some raw books that he had and like give like estimated grades because he was selling his collection. I was like, sure, why not? I'll help you out. So I priced him out and he's like, I have a gift for you and you'll be getting it later this year. It's like, okay. And lo and behold, this showed up at my door. And
what a gift!
How much I love Godzilla, and this is like the holy grail when it comes to Godzilla comic books.
Right?
If you're a Godzilla comic book collector, you gotta try to get this
that day. Wow, that's amazing.
That's crazy.
That's a great story.
That's a great story and a great book.
Yeah.
I just don't think you're gonna see a lot of those.
I'd never seen one in person at any comic book show I've ever been to.
Yeah.
And I feel like the ones on eBay are people that literally buy it and then resell it again to get more money because the price just keeps going up and up. I was
going to say that's almost like a storybook and a spec book all in one.
All in one, yeah.
It really is, yeah. But I got some another cool. My storybook is, I think, a little bit better. Maybe just a little bit better. Maybe a little bit.
Storybook.
It's more sentimental to me.
That is available on Amazon. It's a little bit cheaper now, but yours is signed. But yours is signed.
But mine's signed, yeah. And I got to meet them too, the authors.
Yeah. Cool.
So my storybook, or actually books. So as a kid growing up, I collected comic books, and when I got older, we eventually lose those comic books.
Right.
There were 3 comic books that stayed within my collection, or just stayed with me in general, from the time I got these off the rack at this like big giant like store that I went to with my dad one time. Right. What's the store called? Mile High in Colorado. They actually opened one up here in Southern California back in the 90s in the city of Anaheim. And I remember going there as a kid, and it was so overwhelming of seeing all these comic books and cards and statues. It was so big they even had a mini movie theater inside there that showed like films in there. Yeah. And I remember being a kid getting these 2 books and loved them to death, read them, falling apart, put tape on them. They never left my side to this day, and they'll never leave my side now.
Good for you.
And these are my
Charles Barkley.
Oh, nice. Hero Zero and Barkley.
Godzilla versus Hero Zero. If you see Barkley, look at that.
Yeah, that's roached.
Good for you, though. Those are your original books.
These are my original books.
Makes it worth more than anything.
Exactly. Like, these are the only 2 these 2 plus also a random was it Batman versus Predator 2 #1.
Okay.
You guys know that one. Those 3 books have always stayed with me since I was a kid. I got them off the rack from that store, and they survived all the way up to this point and will always survive with me. But these books have been with me since the day that it came out. Just the memory of me going there with my dad to go to this comic book shop got these books.
You only get to keep one. Which one? You got to sacrifice one. Is it the Barkley?
Yeah,
that's got an awesome cover.
That's like an iconic cover. I see that a lot when people try to sell stuff. They're like, "Oh, but this one's got Barkley. It's twice as much."
Yeah, I would love to buy like the original like promotional shirt too, but it's like $300 for a shirt. I'm like,
damn,
I'm okay.
It's
yeah. But these, like, I just absolutely love them. Like, these are this is from my childhood. My dad bought these off the rack at the shop, and I still have them.
It's just full of memories.
Yeah.
It's just very sentimental to me.
Memory and your own personal history.
Yeah. And then so spec, I don't know, like it was hard for me to choose a spec. The only thing I can honestly really think of for spec wise for Godzilla is just, I'll be honest, it's physical media.
Yeah.
Physical media is dying.
Right.
That thing is gorgeous.
So this is what was mentioned. This is the Criterion collection of the complete Showa era of Godzilla.
Wow.
Look at how cool that thing is.
It is.
And I honestly suggest people buy this.
I think we got that one. I think that's what my wife bought him for like Christmas or something one year.
Yeah, this came out, I want to say,
it's like 2 years ago, right?
Maybe
3?
It came out 2000
4 years ago.
I want to say 15 or 16 it came out because I remember me and my girlfriend had just started dating and she asked me what kind of Christmas gift I wanted and I asked for this. It just came out.
Else.
So this came out back in 2015 and 16. It was very limited printed that they brought out. When they sold out, they sold out. And then just recently last year, they did do a reprint of it.
Yeah.
So it did come back out, but now it's a little bit more expensive than it was before because when it came out originally, it was 100. Now it's 150. So I feel like if you keep waiting, it's going to keep going up in price and just hard to find.
I mean, I just don't know why you don't have every printing of it now. No, just kidding. I'm just messing with you, Eric.
I wish I did. I wish I did.
Wow.
What was that?
On Amazon, it's $162, but Criterion, Barnes & Noble's Criterion always has a sale like 2 or 3 a year, and you can get them half price. So you might be able to get it for $100 or $110.
It's just, I know I've seen it before somewhere. I know I have.
It's gorgeous.
I think we got that one. I think my wife got that from my son.
If I'm not mistaken, too, I know. Yeah, so all the notes written in here is from the same guy who wrote this book.
I got you.
Oh, nice.
So the same guy who wrote this book also wrote all the notes for the movies in here too.
That's awesome.
So it has a little synopsis of like all the films, and it's got the amazing artwork as well too.
Right.
So Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, Godzilla Terror of Mechagodzilla, Godzilla versus Megalon, Gigan.
Wow.
All these like really cool artworks.
Oh,
And then
cool.
inside too is
All the films.
all the films.
Oh, the DVD.
Wow, it's cool how they have them in there too.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then also, I just brought with me because I mentioned to you, so they recently released this on Criterion.
Oh, okay, nice.
So Godzilla versus Biollante in 4K Blu-ray.
And there's a lot of like extras on that, right? Because Criterion. Oh, yep. I love all that. I love it.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for extras.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's got a poster too, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Oh.
All right, now put a few tacks through it and get it on the wall. No,
yeah, hurry up.
Put it in plastic and then put it up there. Yeah, you could do that.
I got that. I got -1, but I also got the -1 minus color, so it has both versions.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Got that.
Beautiful.
I know we talked about it. It's like the least favorite is kind of my least favorite, but I feel like I need to watch it a couple times and maybe it might be better.
Shin Godzilla. You know what? Shin Godzilla is all about the politics. They really lean hard into how ridiculous in the movies that they say the Japanese government is. That's the whole like shtick of that movie. When I saw it, I immediately just gravitated towards that way more than any of the other ones. The other ones briefly touch on it, but that one really kills it. Oh yeah, look at that one.
The Godzilla TriStar.
Some people say that's not really Godzilla, but whatever.
It's not. It's so bad that what is it? The Millennium version. There's I think the Final Wars or whatever. They have Godzilla versus Zilla.
Fight it.
They call it
Yeah.
Zilla.
Yeah,
right. Kills it.
Yeah.
So that's like fuck you for that one. You know.
Yeah.
I believe it was Final Wars. Yeah,
it was Final. I like Final Wars, but whatever.
But I believe for my spec is if you guys want to watch Godzillas and have at least something. Buy physical media. I feel like physical media is definitely dying out there nowadays.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I literally went to like Target and Best Buy like recently, and like there was no movies to buy. Like the only thing I saw
doesn't carry movies anymore.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Like I don't see movies anymore. And it's like it's very sad to like see. The only place I've ever seen movies is Walmart. Walmart has movies. I've seen that. And definitely Barnes and Nobles. They're all about physical stuff. So that's what I love about them is they have physical media there at least. But I feel like physical media is a dying thing, and I feel like people should definitely be buying movies because it's on streaming, cool. But then when it's gone from streaming, now what? You're not gonna be able to watch it unless you have it physical.
Right. And I like some of these companies do great things. Like Vinegar Syndrome does a good job with movies.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of companies that put a lot of effort into some really good packaging of movies, but they are pricey, but they're worth it.
There's a company, I forgot their name. They have a sale right now with Barnes and Nobles, and they have put out recent like films from like Mexico that you really can't find anymore, and they were able to like restore them and put them on Blu-ray, and they're selling them on physical media, which is really cool. So it's like I want to buy those because they're like really cheap right now because of the sale. So I don't know. I believe for spec for myself for Godzilla, I want to keep physical media.
It's a good spec.
All right.
Can I say a spec, which I don't know if you know, like if you bought the albums with the brand new album art of all the Godzillas and it came in a set, and I know that thing is worth so much more now, and it's just like a couple years old. If you ever buy that, like the album art looked amazing.
Yeah.
And I believe it was Mondo. But
Mondo makes great covers for their vinyl.
But they should start putting out coffee table books of album art.
Yeah.
They have a couple they do of the classic like 70s. They have one for jazz. And they're in the shape of the record, like the size, and you can
it's gotta be.
Yeah.
I have like a coffee book sort of book. It's like, but it's soft cover though, but it's like nothing but just pages and pages of Godzilla like painted artwork. it's actually really cool. Like I thought about bringing that book, but I was like, again, I have like so much stuff to like show, and it's like I don't know what to show. So it's like I brought this book instead because I thought this was a really cool one of showing like you want to learn about the films,
right?
Right, way to
go. Resource,
yeah,
it's just cool. No, that was a great show, Eric. That was awesome stuff. A lot of that I had never seen before.
Yeah, me neither.
Like I said, I have a ton. So if you ever want to do a second one, we could definitely do a second one.
Sure. I mean, we can schedule it for next month. So I haven't scheduled next month yet.
It'll be Godzilla +1.
Right.
We'll
do it on a Thursday again, so I can have the same two guys.
Right on.
Sounds good.
All right, so we'll do like we normally do. First of all, Eric, thank you.
Yes.
That was awesome. But Jim, what's coming up for you, sir?
I did just a little clip to show some of the books that I sent off to someone in the community to press, and so I did a clip of them coming back and that person giving me their professional opinion of where they were as far as grades. So I think what I'm going to do is now just send them out to CGC and see what they come back as. They're not anything amazing. They're just books that I like the cover of. And I'm like, I really like this cover. And it's strictly for that. So that'll be clipped together. But in the meantime, I'll probably be, going out digging if I can find a place to dig. And I always shoot clips, whether I find anything or not. I don't really have any like comic book stuff coming up just yet. But who knows? Maybe I'll put something out there.
All right, Dave, what about you, sir?
I put out a video today. I got 3 boxes. 2 of them were A-OKs, and I opened them all up on screen. And thankfully I edited out all the parts where I was opening, but I put that video out today, and I always do a Friday night chats. So I'll be doing that on Friday. And then, as I said in the last show, I'm going to be on Brucifer's show, which is Nerds, on Sunday. And I always enter these things blind. I don't know what I'm stepping into. First time I did your show, I kind of did that too. And I was, I was all nervous, but hey, that's just the way it goes.
Right.
Bruce is awesome though.
Yes. And then coming up for me next week, we have, on the 13th, we have Just Your Average Geeks. And on Thursday, we have Big Nasty, both making their second appearances on the 10-1-1.
I love Big Nasty.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be a fun week. And Eric, anything coming up for you, sir?
Nothing really. Just, give my Instagram a follow. Yeah, man, I got comics on Instagram. Hopefully I've been lagging it on posting stuff, so I'm hoping to like this year get back to posting. I feel like because I feel like the algorithm is going down for me, so
right.
I need to go back up again. So I need to try to get some posting again. So yeah, just give my account a follow to see what I'm up to of like buying stuff. And hopefully one thing I will say is I have a goal of this year by my 40th birthday to either buy a first Swamp Thing or a first Fin Fang Foom. That's I'm kind of leaning towards more of Fin Fang Foom, but yeah, that's my goal this year, to try to get one of those books by my birthday.
Cool goals.
Yeah.
I found you and I'm following you. Hey.
Thank you.
Now,
999 posts. You just need one more. Are you holding out?
He's holding out.
Maybe get that 1,000th post in.
Right.
Wow.
Better make it a Godzilla one for your 1,000th.
I know.
And with that, first of all, I'd like to thank my co-hosts, Jim and Dave. Thank you guys. I appreciate you both being here. A lot of fun as always. And of course, there's no show without a great guest. Eric, thanks for coming on my channel again, sir. I appreciate it. Always a pleasure to have you on. And it was great seeing something you're so passionate about. And it was great learning some things because, I mean, it's a property we've all lived with our whole lives. And this to keep seeing stuff that you never know existed is amazing. Yeah. And, of course, thank you to the audience that was here tonight. We certainly appreciate you guys. And for those of you watching on the Rewind, please check out everybody's links in the description below. And until next time, thank you for watching and keep it casual.
Bing.